today's 792nd day I'm here to learn. I'm learning. I hope this will support your dreams. Your goals allow you to become the person that you want to become. Yesterday we started sharing about reflection of previous year, reflection of 2023. And we covered that we need to understand there is a huge difference between a good reflection and bad reflection. And if we do not reflect in a proper way, we do not get improved. Yesterday I shared that we need to make a list of all the things that we need to avoid. And then we look into the previous year, did we avoid those things? So yesterday I shared 12 things that we need to avoid. And then we're able to really look into, did we really do those things? Did we really avoid things that is really hurting us? And today I'll focus on the things that we must do or need to do and really making sure that we live a better life. And now when you make a list of all the things that you want to do, need to do, must do, that means you're able to really say, this is what I did, this is what I do, this is what I didn't do. And the most important part, we need to understand that we want to focus on things that they did. So you make a list of all the things that you want to do, need to do, and must do. And then you just make a mark by the things that you did. And of course, later when you are said, okay, this is what I did, now you're able to reflect how well you did it. How well did you do the things that you did? Because based on what you do, this is what really makes or breaks the thing. It makes or breaks the results. Because you will never get results by the things that you didn't do. You will get results only based on what you did. And sometimes you just barely do something. So that means that today we'll focus on 10 things that we're able to write in the list of things that you want to do, need to do, or must do. Because of course there'll be more things that you are putting in that list. And of course then you just make a mark of the things that you did. And tomorrow we'll focus on the future things, what we want to make sure that how we reflect to make sure that we're able to improve. So number one is set clear goals. So when we look into previous year, 2003, so that means we know that it's important to set goals. Did we set goals? How often did we set goals? Did we have a 5 years goal? Did we have a 1 year goal? Did we have a monthly goals? What kind of goals did you set? Did you do that? Because a lot of times people say, oh, I just never had goals. I never wrote those goals on my paper. And there's a lot of excuses, justifications. Because I truly believe in the importance of goals. It doesn't matter how small they are. It doesn't matter how big they are. Because some people are motivated by big things. Some small are motivated by smaller things. And you find what works for you. For some people, the most important part is to start. Because when you start, they just move very fast. For some people, they need to have a massive goal to really make them move. So what do you want? What do you need? And you write it down and start pursuing that. Number two is practice gratitude. So that means that in a list and look into previous years, look into 2023. How often did you practice gratitude? Is once a week? Once a month? Like how often? Because when you're able to reflect on your mental state, emotional state, and look into your year, I think that always is very, very tied together. The more often you did gratitude, the higher your emotional and mental state will be. So if you said it, okay, this year was a little bit difficult for me. So look into your gratitude. How often did you do gratitude, appreciation? And I almost guarantee that if you say that the year was difficult, most likely that you didn't do as much gratitude list as well. Number three is learn continuously. So that means when you look into 2003, what we did learn, what we worked on, what we improved, what kind of knowledge, what kind of wisdom we gained. It's very important to really write down the things that you do to make sure that you gain some kind of wisdom, some kind of improvement. So all those things, write down what you really, because you know that it's important to learn and improve continuously. So what did you do in 2003 to improve yourself, to elevate and transform yourself? Number four is prioritize self-care. Prioritize self-care. So what did you do to make sure that you improve yourself? That you not just improve yourself, but maintain yourself. Because self-care is not just improving, it's maintaining. Making sure that you're on the highest level possible with your sleep, with mental, emotional state, anything in between, to make sure that you are good, that you have boundaries, you have physical health, everything in between. Because I love the saying that is in plays that you need to put your mask first on yourself and then on someone else. So that self-care is that one thing that you really prioritize self-care, and you will not neglect because of something that you think is important. Number 5 is build relationships. Build relationships. So when you think about the previous year, 2003, how many relationships did you build? How many relationships did you really created? And how many relationships that you already had and you really allowed to grow into bigger, stronger relationships? Because we able to go and look for new relationships, and sometimes we need to really walk away from the things, from toxic relationships. That's what we need to avoid. But sometimes we need to understand, do we need to really network and build connections from scratch, or do we want to, when you have amazing people around us, and we just need to elevate that connection that we have? And what did you do to do that? What did you do to really improve and elevate your relationships? Number 6 is embrace challenges. Embrace challenges. So that means when you think about improving, getting better, making sure that the needle is moving forward, we need to pursue some kind of challenges. So what kind of challenge did you do? What kind of challenge did you have? Because if you said that I don't have any challenges, most likely you have in a comfort zone and you are way below your potential, way below. Because every single person who understands that if they want to achieve their potential, they want to become the best version of themselves, they need to work and grow through challenges. Because challenges are building our character. Challenges are building our resilience. So without it, it's very, very hard to imagine how you can become the best version of you. Number 7 is give back. Give back. So that means that when you think about 2023, how many times did you volunteer? Said something nice, give a compliment, making sure that you're really going outside and making a difference, an impact, and significance in other people's lives. Because that is giving back. Because you can look into, okay, how many people helped you and how many people you were able to help intentionally. And of course, this is very, very powerful because that, of course, when you're able to intentionally give, without expecting anything in return, then of course you're able to live a very joyful life. Number 8 is practice mindfulness. Practice mindfulness. So that means number 1 thing that when you look into 2023, ask yourself, how many times I was present? How many times I was not present? And what is the most important is being present. It means that what is present? That means that when you are at work, you are 100% giving 100% of you at work. When you're at home, you are 100% at home. You're giving 100% to your family. It doesn't matter where you are, but you need to be 100%. You don't need to give yourself 100%, but you need to be there 100% mentally and physically. Because as you notice, sometimes people are physically in one place, but mentally in a totally different place. And that's, of course, you're not able to be mindful because when you're in another place, most likely you will have anxiety, depression, or any other kind of emotion that really doesn't allow you to move forward. The next one is number 9 is reflect regularly. Reflect regularly. So that means now we're reflecting on 2003, that is important, but do you reflect once a year, once a decade, or do you reflect every single week and every single month? Sometimes, of course, when you want to really move forward very fast in a very short period of time, and you say that this is a growth season, be able to reflect every single day what they do, what wrong I did, what well I did, what worked, what didn't work. So the more we really experience and reflect on those experiences, the faster we grow. Because of course, if you reflect all day long, but you're not having any experiences whatsoever, there's nothing to reflect on. So you need to go after challenges, you need to experience things, and you need to reflect. And when you do those things, of course, then you're able to grow exponentially. And the last one is number 10 that I have is really get out of the comfort zone. Did you step out of your comfort zone? This is very, very powerful. This is part of reflection as well. That means when you reflect, because you need to get out of your comfort zone to be able to become the best version of you. because there is no chance to become the best version of you without expanding yourself. And how you expand yourself, you get out of your comfort zone. So it's very, very important. So when you look into 2023, how many times did you do something that was out of your comfort zone? This is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This fits in your one hand, or you say that it was so many things that it doesn't fit in both hands and legs. Because people who achieve tremendous success by young age are the people who really get out of their comfort zone as many times as possible. So I think that this is a beautiful thing that you're able to reflect. Again, this reflection of 2023 is supposed to be not for judgment. That's why it's very important to really look into things. Okay, this is what I did, this is what I did, and ignore the things that you didn't do, because we'll focus more on that. But today we're just focusing on the things that you did and reflect how well you did. And when you think about, okay, this is okay, and now we're able to say, now tomorrow we'll focus on the future, but now we need to look into, if you said, okay, I did it well, what worked, what didn't work, what I'm able to improve and move forward. Because a lot of times people are judging themselves for the things that they didn't do, and they're stopping themselves from really next year to improving. So when you think about real reflections, it's always important to understand that we need to understand what is current situation, being present, and then being objective, and you'll take that feedback of yourself, of the reflection, and now create a plan that next year could be much, 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 much better. So I hope you choose to win, and see you tomorrow.